Have you ever been thrown under the bus by somebody? It could be somebody that was a so-called friend of yours. It could be a family member. It could be a church member. It could even be a church leader that, in order to make themselves look too good, they threw you under the bus, and as a result of that, caused just an incredible amount of pain and disappointment and discouragement. Well, let me encourage you with something. David knew what that was like. There's a story in 1 Samuel 21 and 22 about a person that threw David under the bus. And as a result of this, many men were killed because of this person throwing David under the bus. Now, mind you, he didn't lie about anything. He just spoke up at the right time for him, the wrong time for David, in order to reveal where David was, and it resulted, as I said, in the death of a bunch of people. But David says something. If you read in Psalm 52, David talks about this, and he criticizes this person for being evil and for rejoicing in all the evil things that he done. He felt good about what this guy felt good about what he did. His name was Doeg. But David says something in verse 8 of Psalm 52 that really struck me. He's going through this whole list of all the things that Doeg did to him. But then he says in verse 8, he says, "But I am like an olive tree planted in the house of the Lord." Now, that might sound kind of weird to you, but in David's day and in that time, olive trees were a symbol of prosperity. They were a symbol of security. They were a symbol of identity. And David says that he's like an olive tree growing up in the house of God. Where was he getting his nourishment from? From the house of God, from God's word, from his relationship with God. And what it says to me is it says that what David was saying is, in spite of this person's evilness, in spite of the hurt and the disdain and the discouragement that he caused, that David's identity was fixed in the fact that he was an olive tree in the house of God, and that he would be victorious because he was a symbol of security. He was a symbol of God being in his life. So let me encourage you with that. You may have been thrown on the bus. You may have people that claim to like you, and they have turned their back on you. Be an olive tree. Be an olive tree. Allow God to work through you. Live by the identity that you have in God, not by the identity other people put on you. Hey, thanks for listening. Be an olive tree today, and we'll talk to you again soon. If you know of somebody that might need this, please share. Please make a comment. That gets this word out more to other people. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you again soon.